wait, let's go. Yeah, I wanna wait, no, I wanna wait, let's roll.
Hey y'all, hey, it's Chelcee Monet, and today's video is going to be a video about what people do not tell you about pregnancy. I'm here to tell you guys the real tea, okay, because people really be holding out when it comes to pregnancy and motherhood and, you know, all this extra information that you didn't think it was that serious to know. But it's serious to know, okay? So we're just going to get right into the video. The first thing people do not tell you about pregnancy is everybody and their mama have an opinion on you and your pregnancy, or them and their pregnancy, or hell, they don't even have to be pregnant. They just have an opinion. People oftentimes project their energy on you. They project their trauma on you. They project their experiences on you. They just project. Like, we live in a day and age where people will project more than actually knowing facts, and they will claim their projection as it being facts. Pregnancy is something that you cannot generalize. It's something that is very custom to the person, to the body, to their lifestyle, to their genetics. And so oftentimes when you first tell someone that you're pregnant, you get a lot of unsolicited advice. Advice you did not ask for, advice that may in turn scare you. And that is one of the main reasons why when I first became pregnant, I was very selective on who I told that I was pregnant to, simply because I was very sensitive. I'm saying was, but I still am. I was very sensitive on certain things, and I already knew I didn't want to do things the normal traditional way. And anytime you are not traditional, of course you're gonna ruffle some feathers, because the girls like to tussle, honey. Okay, and so just to protect my energy, just to protect my aura, just to protect my feelings, I was very selective with those few people, and even some of those few people made me kind of feel like maybe I shouldn't have put them on the list. So that would be my advice to you. Be selective on who you tell you're pregnant to, until you're able to handle those outside feelings and those outside opinions. Number 2, myths and old wise tales. Okay, myths and old wise tales irritated the shit out of me my whole pregnancy. Okay, simply because, like I said, myths and old wise tales are based upon the average person. It's not something that goes for every single person. As I stated before, pregnancy is something that you cannot generalize. It's custom to everybody. And so oftentimes, those people that project their opinions on you, they often project myths and old wise tales as well. And so, although that's how it is for majority of the people, that doesn't mean that's how it's going to be for you. You could have, your family could have hard pregnancies. The women in your family could have hard pregnancy, and you could be having an easy pregnancy. Or it can be vice versa. And so I feel like the power of the tongue is real. The power of the mind is real. If you can control your mind, you can control anything. Literally. And so don't let your heart control your mind. Let your mind control your mind. And let your mind control your tongue. So therefore, if you're going to speak anything into your life, and if you're going to allow people to speak into your life as well, don't allow them to speak negative thoughts to you. And they might not even think that it's negative. But the fact that it's not something that aligns with you, or it's not something that aligns with your birth plan or your journey and the way you want to do this journey, it can come off as negative. And a lot of people don't realize that, or maybe they don't know, or maybe they don't care. It might be a little bit of both. But yes, girl, them old myths and wise tales, can we throw them out? Let's throw them out. Number 3, no one told me that when you get pregnant, you really can't take any medicine. I don't really like medicine. I often do the holistic way of things, the natural way of things. But whenever I do, I am a headache girl. Your girl will pop her a good old Excedrin. you know, every now and then whenever it gets bad. But while you're pregnant, the main medicine that you can take is Tylenol, and even then you can't go too crazy with that either. And so some people say that there's more medicine that you can take, like they've came out with new things, this, that, and the third. But like I said, I like a more natural approach, so I'm gonna take the bare minimum. I've probably taken Tylenol maybe 2 or 3 times throughout my whole pregnancy, and that's only because the headache was unbearable. So yeah, no more medicine. Number 4, another thing nobody told you, girl. I knew that cravings was gonna be a part of this journey, but girl, your cravings will change every trimester. Every trimester, literally. This trimester, you could like ice cream and caramel. Next trimester, you can hate it. It can make you throw up. Literally. The second trimester, you can like apples and peanut butter. The third trimester, you can hate it. And that also goes for your smells, your sense of smells as well. I used to be a person that loved eucalyptus, that loves anything peppermint, scented. And literally my first trimester, and I loved eucalyptus, hated lavender, and like jasmine. And then my first trimester, I still loved eucalyptus, but hated lavender. And then my second trimester, I loved lavender and I hated eucalyptus. And then now, I hate lavender and eucalyptus, but I love lemongrass. And so that's why a lot of pregnancy products is unscented. A lot of products, a lot of scents can also make you nauseous. A main scent that made me nauseous during my pregnancy is the smell of Indian food. Oh my gosh, the smell of Indian food will make me throw up in an instant. And so, yeah, your sense of smell is like a canine smell, and everything, smell and taste, change literally from trimester to trimester. The 5th thing that no one told me about pregnancy is how tired you are at all times, okay? If you are in your first trimester and you find yourself being tired all the time, it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. I'm not going to sit here and give you hope and be like, oh girl, it'll get better throughout. No ma'am. Your body is working 24/7. And so with that being said, you're tired all the time. Literally. Even when you're not working, even when you're laying down sleeping, your body is still working. Because we're housing another human. And so, yes, the fatigue will not go away at all, unfortunately. Number 6, your spouse can also share your symptoms. And I find this so funny. Michael had a few of my symptoms, maybe like for a week. Sometimes he still do have some of my symptoms every now and then. But it's so funny to me because I feel like that really shows how in tune you guys are. He had my symptoms for about a week and called off of work. He was such a big baby. He wanted me to cater to him so much. And I'm like, boy, ain't nothing wrong with you. You just pregnant. You pregnant. Remember that snack I asked for? That you didn't go get? No. Go get your own snack. Go get your own snack. Sure. You pregnant. Ain't nothing wrong with you. I've been getting up, going to work all throughout these symptoms. You can get up and go to work. He didn't go to work. But, yeah, I gave him a day or two and then I was like, okay, it's time for you to go. It's time for you to go ahead and go back to work. Number 7. Grandparents have so much entitlement, okay? Grandparents, girl, if it's up to them, that's their child. That's their child part 2. The child damn near came out of them. That's how they be feeling. And you're definitely gonna have to remind them that this is your child. And you might want to do things differently from how they raised their child. Your child came out alright. Had to mold him a little bit. But he came out alright. But I'm going to do mine differently. Okay? And so, yeah, that was something that was shocking. That's something that you and your spouse definitely going to have to set boundaries with. Grandparents can be a really big help, but they can also be a pain. Because like I said, they forget that that's not their child. Tip number 8 that nobody told me. Actually, I don't even know if it would be considered nobody told me because everybody keeps saying it. But it doesn't make no damn sense, and it's kind of irritating me. So many people will tell you, okay, get some rest before the baby come. You ain't gonna be able to get no rest once the baby gets here. This, that, and the third. You are so uncomfortable sleeping, okay? That's one of the first symptoms of pregnancy I experienced. You are so uncomfortable sleeping. How am I supposed to get rest if I'm uncomfortable? Tell me. How? 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 Stop telling me that. Stop telling me that. Right now I feel like a hippo. So how am I supposed to get rest if I'm uncomfortable the whole time? And so I can't wait till the baby comes, because trust me when I tell you I'm finna get some good sleep, your girl's a stomach sleeper. So I've carried him for 9 to 10 months. We're gonna pass him to his dad. Your girl's gonna go sleep in a different room. We're gonna pump the milk. He's still gonna get his food or whatever, but I'm gonna get my good sleep. So stop telling me to get sleep before he comes, because best believe I'm gonna get sleep after he comes. Number 9. People will try to touch your belly without asking. This one really grinds my gears because I feel like it's so rude. Why are you touching somebody without asking, for one? For two, what if that person wasn't pregnant? What if they were just plus size? Now you just offended somebody. And part 3, energy is transferred through really everything. So I don't know where you've been. I don't know where your energy comes from. And it's just rude for you to just touch someone's belly without asking. And I don't think a lot of people realize that. But it's something that I feel like people should be more conscious of. And so I would definitely recommend, if you are pregnant, do not allow people to just touch your belly without asking you first. And number 10. The last thing no one told me is how, I don't want to say intentionally rude people are, because it most likely is unintentional. But because of the hormonal change, I feel that people should be more thoughtful of what they say around pregnant women, because they are more sensitive. But saying things as if, oh, you're getting big, that's not a compliment. Some people feel like that's an insult. Or saying things as like, oh, your face is getting fat, or you're this, you're that. Like, just say, oh, you're getting pretty, you're pretty, he's getting bigger. Or it's like, just be more conscious of what you say to a pregnant woman, because although you might feel like it's not an insult to her, that can be very rude. Also, don't try to compare her at 6 months to someone else at 6 months, and this 6-month pregnant person could not be showing at all or barely showing, and this 6-month pregnant person can be showing or looking as if they're 8 to 9 months. Mind your business. At the end of the day, mind your business. Okay, everybody's body carries differently, and so although this 6-month woman is carrying a little bit larger, that doesn't make the 6-month woman that's carrying a little bit smaller any less than her. Nor does like it differ. You shouldn't even compare. So yeah, guys, so that is the end of this video. Those are the 10 things that I wish I knew before becoming pregnant, or I wish somebody had told me before becoming pregnant. And so I hope that this video was very helpful to you guys. If there's anything else that you guys have experienced that I didn't mention, definitely drop it down below so we can have a conversation, because girl, they be having me ready to tussle. Okay, so I want to talk about it. I want to hear y'all experiences. And definitely comment, like, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.